So sometimes decisions are really simple, and particularly where our values are not in conflict. So for example, if I have a value around honesty and somebody asks me to lie and there's nothing else in play, then it's very easy for me to make that decision. Right? I go by my values and I don't lie. However, what often happens in life is that we have to make decisions and choices where we have a conflict of values. So if we use the same example, if I'm in the car with my best friend and she runs a red light and causes an accident, and then she asks me to lie for her about running the red light, now I have a conflict of values. If I value her friendship and being faithful to my friends, and I value honesty, so now I have a conflict of values. And most difficult decisions in life are where our values are in conflict. So a way of looking at this is to actually go to our values. So the first thing is we have to know what our values are. So knowing what we stand for, what we believe in, what is most important to us. That's the first thing I think is really important. The second thing is then in each situation where we have a conflict of values, to look at those two values that are in conflict, or more than two, and decide in this situation which is most important to me. So in that situation I described, I would have to look at those values and say, okay, in this situation, is my value around friendship and faithfulness to my best friend, is it more important than my value of honesty? Now, I can't answer that for other people, but we will all have our own answer to that in that situation. So that's where we can use values in a situational way. It's not that I change my values or I compromise my values. What it is that I look at each situation where they're in conflict and I say, okay, which one is a higher value here? So I mean, a fun example is, which I use in my book, is where a friend who's going out to a party, she's already bought the dress, the party's and she's standing there saying, and this actually happened to me, do you like this dress? And I'm sitting there thinking, no, I don't like that dress. However, she's on her way to the party, she's already bought the dress. So I have a conflict around two values there. One is I have a strong value around honesty. The other one is I have a strong value around kindness. So in that situation, do I choose to be honest or do I choose to be kind? Now, for me in that situation, I chose to be kind, but for other people, they might still choose that honesty would be the primary value. So that's what I mean by hierarchy of values.